Yo, son, this nigga really walked in the crib, butt bald, son, butt bald, in his brand new baby fresh to the world attire, champ.
Yeah.
I just want the paper. I just want the paper. I just want the paper.
Yeah.
I just want the paper. I just want the paper. I just want the paper.
It's still a feeling that you love to hate. Don't hesitate to put in work just to get this paid. And all this talk about food, I guess I need a plate. And once the trap house boom, I guess I flip a state to get this rate. Money violent like.
Yeah, what's poppin'? Y'all already know what it is, man. This is Talking Tough with Stino. I am your host. The toughest of all things tough there is, Tough Stino, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button as well. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit that notification bell. You always going to be in tune to all the content I drop, man. So, yo, look, I've been receiving a lot of reaction requests. This reaction request is from one of my favorite shows ever in history, To Catch a Predator. I've never seen this episode of it. From the title, it just looks wild, crazy. So we gonna get into it, man. Like I said, make sure y'all leaving comments and all that. We turning up, you are. Let's get it.
You're gonna tell me you've never done this before?
No, sir.
So you just woke up this morning.
All right, so already we starting. This man is in his birthday suit, champ, sitting in the kitchen. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this episode before. Salute to Chris Hansen. This shit's about to get very, very crazy. I can already tell, champ.
And said, I'm going to get involved in an internet conversation with a 14-year-old boy. I'm gonna go to his house, strip naked, and walk in with a 12-pack of beer. This was just something you thunk up today.
No, sir. I'm gonna talk to him about it online.
John Cannell is a guy who, in an online chat with someone he thought was a young teenage boy, said that
Chris
he was a
Hansen is-
teacher
yo,
at a
Chris Hansen is
prestigious
the most
high
ruthless,
school
champ.
in Virginia.
He's the most
The chat is
ruthless.
graphic.
Salute to Chris
At one
Hansen.
point, the decoy said something about, what would be really hot, strip down your underwear in the garage and walk in. Cannell says in the chat, I don't wear underwear. Decoy says something to the effect of, well, come in how you are. And we really didn't think he was going to do it. This is our second investigation, and while we'd seen some surprising things, who's going to walk into a stranger's house naked? Well,
Buzz Lightyear, that's who. Your man Buzz Lightyear will walk into the crib in his skinned attire. Yo, you can't make this up, man. John Kennedy, this is your life. Let's go. This nigga. Yo, son, this nigga really walked in the crib, butt bald, son, butt bald, in his brand new baby fresh to the world attire, champ. Yo, bro, you really came through and sat your bare rear end on somebody else's chairs in their crib, bro. Bro, these people are not well. Let's keep it going. Come on, son. Come on, son. Nigga look wild nervous. What is he doing? Yo, this nigga really just came in, said nothing, and just sat there like on some, like my son was doing a mook prayer or something, bro. Like my son was doing a very mook-like prayer in his mind, champ. Like, bro, what are you doing, son? Yo, my son Buzz Lightyear is wildin'. Let's keep it going. Look at my son Chris. Look at my son Chris Hansen.
Could you explain yourself?
That's my son.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Certainly. I'm sorry.
What's going on here?
Pause. Now, when he turned around, he was not expecting to see a 6'5" Chris Hansen standing there, champ. He was not expecting to turn around and hear a grown man's voice, champ. He looks very, very afraid when he turned around and seen my son Chris Hansen with his hands around his waist, champ. He's standing there looking very like a principal. Let's keep it going.
Your son IM'd me, and he told me to come on over.
He IM'd you.
Yes, sir.
You can sit down. How
Nigga
did
said
he know
your
to
son.
IM you?
I don't know, sir, honest.
So he just chose you out of the blue and said, come on over, get naked, and walk into the kitchen.
Well, I sat there talking to him for a little bit, yes.
And what'd you guys talk about?
We were just talking about anything, sir.
How old are you?
I'm 29, sir.
29.
29?
For a living.
Yo, bro, this nigga's not 29, bro. Bro, this man is not 29, bro. This man is not 29, bro. Niggas always want to fabricate on their age, bro. You're not 29, bro. You a good 39, 40, champ. You a good 39, 40-year-old Buzz Lightyear, champ. Let's keep it going.
Drive the school bus.
You drive a school bus.
Yes,
You
sir.
drive a school bus?
And you thought it was appropriate to walk into the home of a 14-year-old boy who you thought was alone, buck naked.
Buck.
What was your plan?
I don't know, sir.
What's your full name?
John Canella,
And you're a school bus driver or a teacher?
teacher.
You're a teacher. I'm gonna need to see some ID.
I left that at home, sir.
Salute to the decoy for coming out and exposing the case of Cool Blue beers, champ, Mountain Blue or whatever type beers, Coors. I know that ain't no Corona, Heineken, or anything that I drink, champ. That I'm saying, that was Cool Mountain Blue beer right there, champ, that she pulled out to expose Buzz Lightyear. Let's keep it going.
Sorry.
I'd like to see some ID. Turned out later that he was neither a teacher nor a bus driver. In fact, he was unemployed and had been for some time.
He's a liar.
What kind of conduct is this for a high school teacher?
None, sir. I've never done this before.
You're going to tell me you've never done this before?
No, sir.
So you just woke up this morning and said, I'm going to get involved in an internet conversation with a 14-year-old boy. I'm going to go to his house, strip naked, and walk in with a 12-pack of beer. This was just something you thunk up today.
No, sir. I'm going to talk to him about it online.
Do you see how this looks, John?
Yes, sir.
Let me just see the driver's license.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry, it doesn't cut it. What would have happened? What would have happened, John, if I wasn't here?
I probably would have chickened out, sir.
Chickened out. Do you see why that is hard for me to believe?
I do, sir. That is the truth.
You say to him, are you straight, bi, or gay?
Oh, man.
He says gay.
Oh,
I just don't tell anyone. You say sweet, I won't, I promise. You say you are so effing hot, bro. I want to be your boyfriend if you will have me. I'm serious.
I was just chatting. I was just...
Chatting, you're sitting in this kitchen naked.
there is no just chatting, champ. This is what a lot of you predators don't understand. There is no just chatting, and you're lucky that you ran into Chris Hansen and not a real little 14-year-old kid and their father. Because then it would have been another story. It may have been an ambulance call. Let's keep it going.
That's a step beyond chatting, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It would be.
I don't want to get you in trouble, bro. I also don't want to get me in trouble either. You knew this was wrong when you walked in.
Yes, sir.
I think I can learn real fast to love you. 14 years old. Do you know that it's illegal to have a conversation on the internet with the intent to have sex with a minor?
Yes, sir. I did.
So you came here knowingly violating the law.
Kennelly was significant because not only did he admit what he was doing was wrong, he also admits that he knew it was illegal, and he showed up anyway.
What do you think should happen to you?
Under the jail.
Well, there's something you gotta know. I am not the father of the boy,
It's about to...
but I am Chris Hansen of Dateline News,
Yes!
doing a story on computer predators.
Yes!
Anything else you'd like to say to us?
Yo, this is my favorite part of the whole thing, bro. When them cameras come out, bro, and you see them niggas, like, on the Maury show when they say, I'm not the father, and the girl run, you see the camera crew, that's my favorite part of every show like this, bro. When them cameras come out and they pull up and you see that nigga, I'm on camera. Yeah, you on camera. The whole world is about to know, champ. The whole world is about to know that you are nasty, nasty. Let's keep it going.
If you'd like to hear it. If not, you're free to leave.
Thank you.
You can take the towel to the garage and get
Look at this nigga.
He sees the cameras. He's trying to keep the towel up around him. He's trying to grab his clothes and head out the door, and he gets his underwear on and just beelines to get out of there. If he had just left it at that, you know, Kennelly would have been a memorable character, but what he did the next day
Next day?
just put him over the top.
What do you mean next day? I thought they got... Hold on there. What do you mean next day? I thought they get locked up when they leave the house. I knew I'd never seen this episode before because there's never no next. There's never no next day. This happens now. Let's keep it going to see what happens next with Buzz Lightyear, champ.
24 hours later, he's back in a chat room. I have been in television for 24 years.
I'm just gonna get something to eat.
John.
Nah, bro.
Wait a minute, so let me get this straight. So they're talking about a meeting?
Nobody has ever gone through what that man went through when he got to this house. But now this is just amazing.
This guy leaves our house, shirtless, holding most of his clothes.
Right?
And less than 24 hours later, there he is in a chat room trying to make a date with another young teenage boy. We couldn't believe it.
Yo,
But it was the same
this is
screen
insane.
name, same everything. So the decoy made a date, and they agreed to meet at a nearby fast food restaurant. We move into position. He walks out of the restaurant, and we're there waiting for him. I remember exactly what I said. I have been in television for 24 years,
I just came to get something to eat.
and I have very seldom been at a loss for words.
Sir, I just came to
But
get
I
something to
don't
eat.
even know what to ask you first.
Bro, you did not... First of all, you should have learned from your first exchange with Mr. Chris Zach Morris Hansen that he already has all the transcripts. He already knows what you're doing there, champ. You are not just going to get something to eat, Mr. Buzz Lightyear. You are once again caught. Let's keep it going.
I just came to get something to eat.
John, we've been through this before. What are you doing? I've got the chat log again. You're chatting up another 13-year-old kid, and you're going to meet him here at McDonald's. You identify yourself. You call yourself Shane this time. You ask him a series of personal sexual questions. Is that appropriate talk to be having with someone you think is a 13-year-old boy?
Yo, this nigga has to be stopped, bro.
Last night, you walked into a home naked, hoping to meet a 13-year-old. You said you were sorry. It was the first time you'd ever done it. You admitted it was wrong.
Yes, I did.
You left.
Yes, I did, sir.
And within 24 hours, you're back on the internet chatting up another 13-year-old kid. What is going on? What do you have to say for yourself?
My nigga Chris Hansen be talking to these niggas like he they pops, bro. On my soul, he be talking to these niggas like they are children, champ. This nigga be like, well, what do you have to say for yourself? Are you happy about what you've done here? I have all the evidence right here. What do you have to say for yourself? Salute to my nigga Chris Hansen, bro, for getting these people off the streets, man. Let's keep it going.
I don't have anything to say for myself.
Well, you should say something, don't you think? I mean, what are we to think you're going to do next? Last night, you walk into a house in suburban Washington, naked, with a 12-pack of beer, hoping to meet a 13-year-old boy. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Today, you're on the internet again. You have an inappropriate conversation with a boy you think is 13.
This is the next
And you
day.
set up a meeting here at this fast food restaurant. What was your intention?
I don't know.
That
Don't you
nigga
think
know.
you need some
That
help?
nigga know.
I'm seeing a psychiatrist.
Do you see why I was skeptical last night when you said,
Can you get those?
no, I can't, John, I can't do that. That's their job, is to record video and audio. Now you put yourself in this position.
Yo, I fuck
don't
with
get
my son
tough with
Chris
that.
Hansen.
Do you see why I was skeptical last night when you said it was the very first time you'd ever done something like that?
She's like, no, I won't.
Oh, how can I believe that? And how do we know that you're not going to go out tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day and do this again?
I promise you I won't.
Nah, bro, he gotta
See
go to
something
jail,
so
bro. No more
extreme, a guy
promises.
show up naked and then come back the next day. You realize and you get a better understanding of how strong these addictions, these compulsions can be. And they develop online. First, perhaps porn sites, chat rooms. But ultimately, that isn't enough to satisfy some of these guys. And that's when you see them, I think, take these extreme measures and risk so much to actually have a face-to-face meeting. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna call my psychiatrist.
How long have you been seeing a psychiatrist?
A little over a year.
A little over a year. And why were you seeing?
It's not working.
Because I had a family breakdown.
Meaning what exactly?
I had a death in my family. And I never handled it well.
And is that what you...
What does a death in your family have to do with you being a milk predator, champ? Let's keep it going.
You attribute this sort of behavior to you?
I'm guessing, yeah.
That sounds like a cop.
But it's not good.
What happens if you really did meet a 13-year-old boy? What happens?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's illegal to have a talk on the internet with a minor with intent to have sex with that minor.
Yo, this nigga
You've done
is
it twice
dumb,
in 2
bro.
days that we know of. That's a federal offense. You can go to prison for it. Do you know that?
Yes.
Then why do you do it?
That I need help, and that's what I'm seeing a psychiatrist for.
And you're going to find help here at McDonald's?
No.
You're going to find help from a 13-year-old boy?
No.
Experts in the field, after hearing all this,
That nigga is...
are going to likely suggest
That nigga right there is scared, champ. The nigga is scared. He doesn't want no type of smoke right now. The way he's fiddling his keys, looks like he's ready to make a run for it, champ. Let's keep it going.
that last night wasn't your first time and today isn't your second time, that you've been doing this for a very long time, John.
No, I haven't.
Do you understand why that's hard for me to believe? I mean, is there any reason for us to think that you won't just go ahead and do this again tomorrow?
I got 2 appointments with my psychiatrist tomorrow.
What about today? You don't seem that busy today.
That's why I'm going to go home and call him.
You consider yourself a predator.
I don't know.
You don't know. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, sir.
They didn't let him go again. Look at his shoes. His shoes is untied, yo, bro. This nigga is not mentally stable, champ. He's not mentally stable. He should have been arrested on site the first time. And now the second time he's walking away, his feet look very unsanitized, champ. Man, I'm not trying to listen to Chris Hansen talk. He ain't arrest this nigga. I'm so angry about that, y'all. Know what I mean? But it is what it is. Make sure y'all keep sending these reaction videos over to talkingtough@gmail.com and I will react to them, champ. Salute. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit them notification bells up, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll be back with more content. Salute.